So today I've got a line trimmer. It's a redmax bcz260ts, and it'll start but it won't stay running. I mean, it'll idle, but as soon as you give it some gas it bogs down and stalls. I replaced the fuel filter and it seemed to help, but it went back to just bogging down and stalling. So it seems like it's going to be carburetor. So I went on Amazon, ordered a carburetor, and looks like it came with a spark plug. And what's in here? Looks like it came with some fuel filters, spark plug, fuel filter, and carburetor. So this was about 20 bucks, I think, and we'll see if this works. So far it looks like a nice little setup. They give you some spare primers, hoses, filter, and I don't see the gasket. Okay, found the gasket. That's good. And the spark plug. So I'll start by removing the air filter cover and go from there. Start by unscrewing this. Pop that off. Set that there. Yeah, it looks like. Set that aside. So I guess I'll pull this grommet out, unclamp the hoses, and I need a Phillips screwdriver. I got the clamp off. These kind of just pull right off. And get that out of there. I'm just gonna pry up on this. Get these out of here. Put everything back in the box it came with, huh? I got one out with the straight screwdriver. I thought it was a Phillips, but I don't know. It looks kind of like a Torx maybe, but there is a slot going across. I got it with a straight screwdriver, but I guess you can use a Torx. Take them out. So as I got the last screw out, looks like the whole thing comes off. There we go. Then I'll put this in here. The other screws so I don't lose anything. And we'll get to this. Again, everything looks the same. I guess we just have to disconnect this. Maybe clean that up a little bit before we put everything back together. So I got that cleaned up a little bit in there, and I found the gasket fell off. They look different, but the old one looks like it just didn't cover up that hole, and the new one does. So well, let's throw it back together. There's a little plastic tab here. You got to pull that up, and then the cover comes off. And then I guess we'll just unscrew that. Or actually, no, the new one came with all that. Looks the same. So we'll just pull the cable out, thread that through. Got my nail under there and pop this off. And we can pull this out. So I found if you squeeze the trigger, you can get pop that right out. And that'll just pop right out. And I can pull this out. I had a good screwdriver in there. Twist that thing off, pop that off, just to get that out. Just some kind of plastic clamp in there. And then that seems to just pull right through. And then we'll put the new one on. Just slide the new one on, line that up. See, that actually goes on one way. If you spin this around, put it the other way, it sticks out too far. If you have that problem, spin this around and it should fit right down inside there. And then you can put the cap back on. And it goes on like that, snaps right down in there. And we'll squeeze it a couple times, make sure it works. Okay. I guess we'll put this piece back on. Clamp that on there. And that thing was a pain to get on. I used some channel locks. Really had to squeeze it together and get that little tab to lock. That's probably the worst part of the whole thing. Other than that, everything seemed to be going smoothly. So, I got room there. I could probably put this in. Put this in now. I got more room with my hand here. Get that in. I got it in there. I really don't like the way this seals, but it's not leaking. It seems to be sealed all the way around, but it is a little different than the one that was in there. This one seems to be a lot thicker, but it seems to work. If I have problems, I might swap that out, put the old one back in, but we'll see. For now, it's holding. So I cleaned everything up as best I could. I guess we'll put this on first. That way our screws are already in there. So they'll hold the gasket on. We'll put that together. It looks like the gasket's on the correct way. And just put it back together. Get this in there. Tighten that up. I snugged them both up and then went back and tightened them. Try to put them in evenly. And everything looks together. So, let's see. Alright. Just gotta put this cap back on. That just snapped on. And I put this in the way it came out, so I don't know if I can clean this up or just replace it. I should probably replace this. I don't know how much I can clean that up. I guess it'll be fine. I just blew it out with some air and cleaned the inside. I'll throw this together. I'll just put that in, and this is grooved. Only going one way. And then we'll screw that on. So I got that on, screwed that in, that's on good, but the hoses have to push down a little bit to get in there. And as soon as I did that, the whole grommet popped in there. I knew I was going to have problems with that just because of the way it was going on. So I think I'm going to slide the old one back on and use that. I had a hard time getting it back out because it's all covered in gas, but you look, they are different. So I'm just going to swap them out, put the old one back in, maybe get a better seal. I got the one in, but I'm looking at the other one and it's way too long. So if you look at the old one, I think I'm going to cut that down to match. Alright, well, I cut that down so I could actually get 2 pieces out of it. That's how long it was. But I was able to get them in there. They're not kinked. Got the clip on. So let's see if this thing starts. I tucked the wires back in there. There's a little slot for the 2 wires, so they're tucked in there. Yeah, I don't know if you can clean these up and rebuild them or clean them, but I figured for, what was it, 20 bucks on Amazon, I got the whole kit. And got some spare stuff. I didn't put the spark plug in, so I'll save this as a spare because the one that's in it's not bad. Oh, so let's fire this thing up. Well, it started right up. That seemed to have fixed the problem. But I was having trouble with the throttle. I had to pop that cover off just to see why it was getting stuck. But it might be in the handle here. If that's not going down all the way, it's locking it out. It won't. See right there, it won't move. It's like this is getting hung. There it goes. You hear it click, now it's working. Other than that, it started right up. Had no problem priming it, started it, fired right up. So we'll go give it a workout. Well, what a world of difference. I didn't want to bore you with a video of me weed whacking or line trimming, but I just ran through here real quick. This thing's been running great. I think the more it runs, the better it's getting. But that definitely was the problem. So if you're having the same problem with it, no power, just bogging down and stalling on you, it's probably the carburetor. And at this route, for 20 bucks, put a new one in. Then waste time cleaning the old one and still having problems. You got a brand new one in. And the fact that it came with the extra spark plug, fuel filter, all that, it's well worth it. So I'm happy with that. See ya. So I took this apart again because after going back and watching the video, I realized I put the gasket on upside down. And yep, this is the way it was on there, and it's actually upside down. But it did run. Huh. I don't know if I had a couple holes blocked off, but this is the way it's supposed to be. So I'll put it back together, but it ran great. But maybe it'll run even better now. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, got it all back together. And glad I went back and watched that video, or I wouldn't have noticed that, but it, like I said, it ran that way. But anyway, that's how you do it. And this is the carburetor kit for the redmax.